Good morning. It says you're live. It's alive. Anyway, woo, that's better, I think. Wow. So I did a thing yesterday. I made some new rocks. I used polished rocks for my great teacher rocks, and I was finding that the paint didn't stick on them very well. And even when I tried cleaning it, it wouldn't stick on it. So I redid them. So they're kind of look pretty cool. They're gray now. And yeah, I was gonna spray them with lacquer, and I thought, you know what, I kind of like that dark gray rather than the wet look, so I've kept them like that. So they've all been smudged and cleansed, and here we go with the beautiful teachings. So the earth count is an alchemy, the alchemy of where we go around the medicine wheel. And it doesn't even have to be the medicine wheel, it can be the alchemy within the stone itself. It's just, and you don't have to be in any one culture, any one belief system to receive this information. It's all nature based. So everything is nature based. And I see I got one person on. If you could just type in hello in the chat form, I'll pull a stone for you. Oh, she's gone. Anyway, yeah, so I did have a request this morning for the lovely Luisha. Luisha, I hope that you are safe traveling on the road, and I would look forward to seeing you on Sunday. So let's go and let's pull a beautiful stone for Luisha today as she journeys out on this new. Luisha, you're sitting in number two. Number two of the earth count is Earth itself, Mother Earth. And it sits in the west of the medicine wheel. And you also are sitting in testing. Testing is number 8, and number 8 sits in the northwest of the wheel. So you are firmly into that west side of the medicine wheel, which is mostly sitting in the, we're sitting in the feminine energy, and we're also sitting in the body, and sitting in that body, and you're going, you're, especially because you're traveling, you're going to be really tapping into the earth today. And as you're driving, pay attention to the different colors. Is that asking you to watch the landscape around you? Pay attention to the hills and the valleys. Pay attention to the open space and the closed space with trees, to the condensed people that are around you, and to the spaciousness of being alone. Pay attention to all those things. That's where you're sitting in your energetic right now too. And when you're sitting in testing as well, you're testing the waters of all of this new knowledge that you have. What do you do with it? What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to go with it? So really allow your mind to just drift today and to go, yeah, I sense that. I can see that. I can think of how that road going up and down that hill and then up another hill, down and around a corner. I can see how that reflects my life. I can see how the density of the trees over there and the sparsity of the trees over there, or maybe there's no trees at all, how that also affects my life, maybe even representing the people within my life. So really enjoy those travels today and take a look at it from a different angle, that different perspective. I think you're going to enjoy your day. And I look forward to chatting with you later tonight. Good morning, Debbie Miller. Welcome today, Debbie. Oh, Luisha sends me. Thanks, Luisha. I wasn't expecting you to be able to respond. Drive safe. So, Debbie Miller, for you, you're sitting in 5 and 1 is 6. So, 6 sits in the medicine wheel. That is the ancestors, and it's in the southeast of the medicine wheel. And you're sitting with the ancestors and spirit, but spirit is you know it. And you're also sitting in love today. So love is 19. That's in the east as well, only it's in the northeast. So you're sitting in the great teacher of the northeast, but you're sitting in the earth count of the southeast, and you're all that east side of you today. And if you think about the east of the medicine wheel is the right hand side of us, and that is also the masculine. So you're sitting in that masculine energy of holding that confidence that I'm stepping forward and I'm really making my presence known. I'm letting spirit know that I'm here. I'm loving people. I'm going to tell people today that I love them. Seriously, say that over and over today. Tell the kids that, tell anyone that you feel connected to. Don't lie about it. So if you don't love somebody, don't just say I love you. when you don't. So be assertive with it, but let those around you that you love and you care for, let them know that you love and care for them. Often we just kind of hurry about our day and we don't stop to take the moment to say I love you and really say that. And then you know what? Say it to yourself. I love you. I love me. I love the person I am. I love where I'm going. I love how I'm developing and changing and growing. And I love where I am right now. So that's your day today. Woohoo! Sounds like a good one. I'm going to pull a stone for Kat Ann. So, Kat Underwood, I hope that you have an awesome day today, too. Kat is sitting, she is a cook in a fire camp, and she's been doing her job out there, and she comes home on Thursday. So, welcome, Kat. I get lots of people watch the reruns. So, we got 5, 10, 15, and 2 is 17. So, we have 17. So, each one of those lines is a 5, represents 5. So 5, 10, 15, and then 2 dots. One each. So 15, 16, 17. 17 of the earth count is sitting in the northwest of the wheel. That is who, hold on. 6 southwest of the medicine wheel, but it's calling something. Something's calling in. It's a sacred, it's not sacred dreams of life. It's the kachinas, and the kachinas form all images of substance, but it's telling you there's a different message there. The energy switched. So hold on. I'll just wait until that comes through. And you're sitting in the element of pain today. So, Kat, you're sitting in pain today. Pain in the body, but pain in you have something in the physical, but it's pain within yourself. The turmoil within is what it's looking like. And it's I'm happy, but I'm not happy. I'm looking forward to things, but I'm not looking forward to things. I'm feeling connected, but I'm disconnected. I like where I'm going, don't like where I'm going. Lots of conflict within yourself today. And and there's no way for me to help you balance it other than get down into the earth, which I would say is kind of a standard, right? Get down into that earth, take your shoes off when you have a time outside, and just literally sink into that energy, because you're feeling that disconnect today. So allow yourself to acknowledge that. We don't want to hide it. We want to acknowledge it, but then we want to let it go. And we want to say, okay, I understand that I'm feeling this conflict within myself, but I'm going to celebrate the positive side, and don't dwell on the negative side, dwell on the positive side, but acknowledge the negative side because it needs to be there. That's part of who we are. And so you're kind of struggling with that, lots of conflict in yourself today. Good morning, Kim. How you doing? And Lee wants a stone too. Absolutely. So first I'll do Kim. Kim, you're sitting in 15. 15 sits in the middle of the medicine wheel. And do you remember what the lines are? The lines are 5, 10, and 15. So we got 15 inside the center of the medicine wheel, which is the collective energy of all humans. It's a hard one to sit in because we literally bring in all the downloads, and especially when you're intuitive like this. Kim does wonderful tarot readings, and she's very, very intuitive. And so when we're picking up that collective, it almost sounds like we can hear and sense all the energy around us, very alert to that. And that could be really heightened today. You're also sitting in sex today. And sex doesn't necessarily mean having sex, although it could, but it also means that union today, the union between the masculine and the feminine, the union, and that could even be within yourself. But you're looking at a union today. So really, really celebrate that union of two becoming one, and holding that energy and that collective energy, and keeping your container a little bit more tight so that the whole collective can't invade the space of the union of the two becoming the one. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Okay, Mr. Lee, how are you doing today? Lee, did you know my middle name is Lee? It's spelled the same way too. So you're sitting in number 3 is the plants. That sits at the south of the medicine wheel. And you're also sitting in the element of water, and you're sitting in victory today. So you're going to feel fairly confident. You're going to get out there, feel really confident. I'm going to close some deals today. I'm really owning my masculine today. But you know what? Allow that feminine to drip in there too, because men can cry. And there might be some time today that you really want to hold space for that woman that you love so much. And that would be where the sex comes in. And I don't necessarily mean the union of sex itself, but actually the union of holding, of celebrating each other and holding. And I would just recommend between the two of you that you get together at some point today and just wrap your arms around each other and just rock each other, and not face to face. So Kim, come into Lee and have your face looking out, your back against his heart space, and have him wrap his arms around you and just rock you. And then vice versa for him to you. That's a different type of union, a different type of bonding, and to really, really, really sit in that today. And if the tears want to flow, let them flow. That's a great day for you guys. So Kathy Masters, good morning. Oh, just wait, I got Marcy first, because if I go out of sequence, I'm screwed. So Marcy, you're looking at the Earth count 0 today, which is the beginning of everything. And you're also sitting in West, which is Spirit, and Spirit's talking to you. Spirit's got lots of stuff to say today. And I just want you to do some quick questions for yourself. Write down a question, and then just tap in, and the first answer you get in your head, write it down. And then the next question and the first answer you get, write it down. And then go back, write 10 of them out. And after you're done, just drop your energy and then read the question slowly and read the answer. And there might be then a little bit more to that answer than just one word. Just allow it to flow and allow that energy to flow in there. You can ask any type of question, but don't open someone else's Akashic records to do that. Like, why is my husband being a jerk? Or is so and so going to die, or anything like that. That requires that energetic to open and go into someone else's Akashic records, and it's kind of not okay to do that. So you can just sit within questions that involve yourself and ask deep inside, but ask those 10 questions, and then just get out of your ego space. Ask your ego to step aside, because you're not going to give the answers you necessarily want. You're going to give the answers that you know, and trust that process today, because it's wakening up for you. It's the beginning of everything. It is literally that entire medicine wheel. So I love that. It's a really powerful stone today. Kathy Masters, good morning, my dear. I would love a stone. I would love to give you one. So you're sitting in number 4, the animals. Animals sit at the north of the medicine wheel. Oh, but the animals aren't necessarily speaking. You're also sitting in sweet medicine. And ooh, that's a strong one. And you're sitting in the gut of fear. So fear is sitting in 14. 14 sits in this. Holy shit. So 4 and 14, you're right up there in the north of that wheel, and you're in your mind. And so I want you now, fear sits in our solar plexus. So I just want you to start rocking, rocking, rocking. And then, because it's asking for sweet medicine as well, I do suggest that you open your pipe today. So open your pipe, and then ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? And then start just pulling on the solar plexus. And this is what I mean by pulling it, going like this and pulling that energy, moving right in underneath that rib cage. Just keep pulling it over and over, and keep asking yourself, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? And do the same thing that I just had Marcy do. Just allow the words to start flowing out loud. You need to make sound, because when you get sound, you break that connection, you break the fear, because fear will stop us cold, and fear actually stops us. So once we break open and we have sound to it, we break the lock that is locking us down, locking us in. So Kathy, you're sitting in that today. So yeah, good luck with that, and let me know how that goes. I'm really curious how that works for you. I'm going to do one for Ashley. I got a little list here. So people message me and say, "Can you pull a stone?" Yep. I got you on the list. So Ashley Wangler, this is for you. This is number 1 today. You are sitting in the east, but the element of fire. Ooh, something's going to spark you today. I have to see if it's fire from ashes or what's it from. Just a minute. And you're also sitting in defeat today. So defeat sits in 15 of the medicine wheel, and that's smacking that wheel. But you're sitting with the fire today, like I've stood up for myself. I want to stand up for myself. But when I stand up for myself, I get knocked down and then I second guess myself. And that seems to be the cycle that you're in at the moment. I've spoken up, I've had the feist, I've said my piece, but everyone else is manipulating and changing it, and now I'm second guessing if I'm right or not. So that's a natural process that we're going through, and allow that process to unfold. But when we can sit in that heart space of knowing, and then I would do a body test. Now there's several ways to do a body test, but I'll tell you the way I do mine. So I ask myself personally, so if you've made your choice, you've spoken your truth, so you can say, so how to fix something that you love. So you just close your eyes and you just feel your body. And then you go, what do you love? So you go, I love, and for me, I love my birds. And then you say the exact same thing, only this time you say it in hate. I hate my birds. Ooh, my body just repulses, burns inside. That's how I know that's not right for me. So now, whatever it is that you've spoken your truth, that people are trying to manipulate you to change your mind, then go ahead now and say, I love, and then say what your truth was. And then say it again, I hate, and say what that truth was. And how does your body react? If your body reacts in repulsive, that, oh, no, that's not right for me, then you know that. But if your body says, yeah, it really felt really good when I said that, then that means you're sitting on the right track. And don't be afraid to change your mind, because changing your mind is fine too. But change your mind because you want to change your mind, not because someone else is making you change your mind. I hope that kind of helps everybody. Um, who else? I think I got everybody except Marley. Miss Marley. Miss Marley, she's sitting in 5. The fact that she's a human, she is this beautiful soul who has come down and is experiencing, and she's still sitting in the center. Shows she's sitting in confrontation. So confrontation number 10 and number 5 both sit in the center of the medicine wheel. So that center is self. So she's sitting in that self today, really, really strong. But she's also got confrontation in there. That voice, man, girl, you got to use your voice. I want you to get out and I want you to scream. I want you to go somewhere up in the trees, up in the mountain, go to the ocean, go wherever you need, but someplace where you can just holler, as loud as you can, and just let that out, because you're locking your throat. You're locking it. I can feel it right back in here for you. You're locking it. Don't lock it. Allow yourself to speak your truth. Allow it. And then just shout it out to the world. And then you can sit in neutrality because you broke the energy spike, because I'm afraid to speak my truth. If I speak it, I'm going to get pissed off, or I'm going to cry, or I'm going to do whatever. Once you've released that poof, then you can sit in the neutrality of it and then speak your truth. But use confidence when you speak. Speak that truth, okay? It's not always easy to do. Easy to say, but not easy to do. I hope that helps. I think I got everyone on my list. If you're looking for a stone reading, or you know someone else that might want a stone reading, just pass it along. Let them know that I do this. I'm also going to be doing a teaching later on today, I believe, and I'm hoping that that's going to get up as well. And it's going to be the many faces that we put on so that we can fit in to the world. And are we in alignment, or are we off balance? It's a pretty cool teaching. So anyway, I hope you have an awesome day. For me, I'm just going to be, I'm preparing to leave, and I won't be around on Saturday. From the 8th until the 16th, I'm going to be gone. So you're not going to see any live feeds at all. I'm going to be in BC, and I don't have connection to the internet. I'm disconnected that entire week. So I absolutely will not be on, but I will be sending you all my love, and practice the earth count. Go back and re-watch some of the videos, and I'll put a link to the great teachers and all that kind of stuff, because I do a lot of teaching website. So maybe you can have that too. Go into my Facebook page. My Facebook group page is Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services. You have to ask to join, but when you get in there, there's all kinds of stuff in there too that might entice you. And go on to my website. I listed it in the I don't know, description underneath, but shamanicreiki.ca. And you can download a free Fill Your Cup module. You can download some free videos that I've done, and drumming videos and that sort of thing as well. So I got you covered while I'm gone. Lots to keep you entertained. Take care. Have an awesome day. And as soon as I get back, the art therapy program starts. I'm looking so forward to that. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. I have to figure out how to get out of here.